Vikings. We hear the name and immediately picture fierce warriors of the north, fearless explorers carving their way across the seas. Their iconic longships, like dragons on water, sliced through icy waves, carrying warriors with fire in their hearts and steel in their hands. They were feared, they were revered, and for a time they seemed utterly unstoppable. Their story isn't just one of conquest. It's a saga that stretches from the dramatic fjords of Scandinavia to the shores of distant, unknown lands, a tale etched forever in legend and stone. But who were the Vikings really? It's easy to just see the horned helmets of myth, which by the way they didn't actually wear. But the reality is so much richer. Vikings were not just raiders. They were skilled farmers, tilling the harsh northern soil. They were savvy traders, their networks spanning continents. They were master craftsmen and, above all, unparalleled explorers. Life in the north was a constant battle against the elements. Survival demanded immense strength, sharp cunning, and unbreakable loyalty to one's clan. Every village echoed with tales of heroes, whispered warnings of monsters lurking in the dark forests, and hymns to the powerful gods watching over them from the heavens. Imagine the dead of night. A coastline, peaceful and unsuspecting. Suddenly out of the mist, the sleek silhouettes of longships appear. They sail with an eerie silence, their crews ready for action. For the villages and monasteries scattered along the coasts of England, France, and beyond, there was often no warning. The world only knew what hit them when the morning sun rose on chaos. The clash of axes against shields, the sharp ring of swords, the war cries of the Northmen. The Vikings struck with a speed and terrifying precision that left their enemies paralyzed. They took what they wanted, and their reputation for ferocity spread like wildfire. But to paint them only as destroyers is to miss half the picture. As they traveled, they didn't just take, they also connected. They were a bridge between worlds, bringing knowledge, goods, and new ideas with them. They were agents of change, inadvertently weaving different cultures together. Their influence was profound, and their presence reshaped the very map of Europe. At the heart of their worldview were their gods. Odin, the All-Father, god of wisdom and war, Thor, the mighty thunderer, protector of mankind, and Freya, the goddess of love, beauty, and battle. Vikings didn't just fight for plunder or glory. They fought with the conviction that their gods were watching. Every battle was a test of courage, every raid a potential step toward the golden halls of Valhalla, where heroes would feast for eternity. The Vikings' reach was simply staggering for their time. They pushed the boundaries of the known world far beyond Scandinavia. They settled in England and Ireland, founded cities like Dublin, and established a powerful presence in Russia. And in one of history's most incredible feats of exploration, they sailed across the treacherous North Atlantic, reaching North America almost 500 years before Columbus. They mapped unknown territories, navigated by the sun and stars, and traded with kings and emperors. Their legacy is everywhere, even today. It's woven into our language, carved into ancient stones, and lives on in the epic tales of heroism they left behind. Centuries have passed since the last longship returned to its fjord, but the Viking spirit endures. That raw courage, that sharp cunning, that unquenchable thirst for adventure. It resonates through the ages. It lives in every story we tell, every legend we pass down. From the frozen landscapes of the north to the sun-drenched shores they once raided, the Vikings remind us of a simple truth. The world was wild, and so were they. In our memory and in our legends, their longships sail on. The warriors of the north will never be forgotten. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey back in time. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the world of the Vikings, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure into history. See you next time.